Yeah. I see you peep my fucking drip like a nigga watching the rain fall. Shorty, you wanna fuck with a nigga because my bank tall. Pull up on the scene, I be flexing with all my chains on. Ayy. I see you peep my fucking drip like a nigga watching the rain fall. Shorty, you wanna fuck with a nigga because my bank tall. Pull up on the scene, I be flexing with all my chains on. Yeah. I want my girl in the house, but we gon' fuck on the couch. She scratching the screen so loud. Let me get hella like a cloud. She gonna fuck in the morning.
What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. So, today is June 16th, 2019. This is the day we designate as Juneteenth, which is a holiday dedicated to commemorate the day that slavery was outlawed. Now, what slavery was bondage by someone else. It was what we consider bondage by someone else. And we think that because we were no longer enslaved by the white man, we were no longer enslaved. And basically, I'm here to talk to you about the fact that once we exited slavery, we went into our own, we enslaved ourselves. Like, we went into this time where we had, in a sense, said, great, now that the white man's not doing it, we're going to do it to ourselves. And, um, I'm here because I don't want to gain. I don't want to gain attention off of this. I don't want to make it go viral. I don't want to make it a publicity stunt. But I feel like everyone should genuinely know that once we were exited out of slavery, we entered a different level of slavery. So today we have things in society we call addiction, popularity, social acceptance, which is just kind of the same thing as popularity. But addiction. Okay. Addiction is the constant need or abuse of something because your body has become, in a sense, dependent on it, right? So addiction could be anything. Addiction could be addicted to your phone, addicted to a drug, addicted to a person. It's all kind of ways that you can explain addiction. But addiction is when you over abuse something. Key point in slavery. We enslave ourselves by allowing ourselves to become addicted to things that are not for our well being. I'm not gonna say act like I'm the perfect person because I've had issues that I've struggled with and I had to overcome in my life. But when it comes down to addiction, it's hurtful to look at it because I've seen people that I once knew that were great, that could have been amazing people in today's society, get addicted to something without even really knowing they're addicted. And that's the key point of slavery because instead of admitting that we need help and trying to strive to be better, we fight it, and not even necessarily fighting it in a physical, mental sense, but whenever we go back into doing or try to look for that next high or try to increase the next high, you kind of fight the fact that you have a problem. And by doing that, you're pushing yourself further into slavery because society does not want you to be great. They want you to be a number. They want you to be a statistic, an average. When you do that, you prove their point, which ties into my next point: popularity. Popularity is more of a high school issue than it is socially, but you can run into it in society. Um, Popularity is a drug. Because popularity is a drug, it makes it harder for people to admit that they're different, be okay with their differences, and be okay with not being okay. Um, I personally struggled back in grammar school with popularity issues because every time I felt like I was getting a little faded or pushed back because I did something that myself knew to be true, I would get a little pushback from it, and I would have to change up my whole persona and change up what I was doing just so that I can fit in with everybody else, so I can fit this puzzle that everybody else had, knowing that my piece was not the right size, the right cutout, and because I spent so much time doing that, I was straying further and further away from everything that I knew to be true. This is a form of slavery because slaves were brought to America. They were given different last names, which changed their identity and changed who they were. And when they really changed who they were, it broke them apart from where they were, from where they had came from. And when they were broken apart from where they came from, it put this idea in their head that we're gonna tell you who you are, and if you do otherwise, you're punished for it. Which is like today's society. If you don't smoke weed with us, we're gonna go tell the whole school that you a op and you a lame, and then everybody gonna try to come beat you. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes a fear factor, which is a slavery because I'm enslaved by one thing. I don't want to be alone, so I drag him along too. So now it's like this continuous cycle of being dragged along into this further and further deeper position we call slavery. Last one is social acceptance. Social acceptance is that of what it is. It's social acceptance, being accepted by society, because society is a real killer. Now, you could either be okay with not being okay, or you could do what society tells you to. I'm pretty sure your parents have asked you all the time, well, if your friend jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? And in the back of y'all mind, I know, like, that's stupid. I would never jump off a cliff. But that's the analogy used is like, society tells you it's okay to smoke weed. It's okay to destroy your body and to just it they basically make it okay to destroy everything that makes you you. Right? And you do that because you want everybody to look at you as like the number one. Society today has a lot of followers. But when is somebody gonna step up and be a leader? Because that's all society is missing. Is if somebody was to step up and say, okay, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna rise up in something. And I'm gonna show everybody that I can be different. All it takes is one person to see that. And to see the change that was made in you. And you make the world a better place instantly. Because that person has somebody else watching them. And it's just this domino effect. And if you just really take the time to sit down and realize what kind of slavery you're in, you really make the world a better place. And the world cannot be a complete better place until we freed ourselves from slavery. Just because we freed ourselves from legal slavery does not mean that we freed ourselves from slavery as a whole.